You matter. No matter what color fish you are in the pond, you matter. You belong. And women need to feel like they matter and they belong to our organizations. So often what we do in chapters is we give general praise, right? So we'll say, this week the support bra award goes to this person, or this award at formal goes to this person that we all know does an incredible job for us because she was recruitment director, chapter president, or whatever. And those are all good and wonderful things. You should continue to praise the women in your organization that deeply deserve praise. General praise is good, and it's important, and we really do a good job at it in sororities. But when we're trying to make people feel like they specifically matter, we have to be intentional with the way in which we compliment them. So I want to help you slide on the spectrum from general praise to intentional compliments. Intentional compliments begin with an affirming adjective, a personality or something someone has done, a general statement of praise, and then a time to get together or a question. For instance, I love having your calming presence around. I'm really glad you're part of our chapter. I would love to get coffee next week. When are you free? I want you to take a minute to consider your roster of members. Sit down and think about all of those women that often get public praise in your chapter. And then think about the women that don't. Who needs an intentional and specific compliment that includes an affirming adjective, such as I love, a personality or something they've done, such as your calming presence, a general statement of praise, I'm glad you're in this chapter, and a time to get together or a question. Notice that we left the ball in their court, but we didn't just say, I'm going to compliment you and leave it out there. I'm going to compliment you and connect with you. So compliments also lead us to a point where we're connecting with people, making individuals feel like they matter. I want to challenge you to send out 5 You Matter texts or emails in the next 5 days, just to women in your organization that probably really could use them. You matter. It's important that we notice people to make them feel like they matter. So when someone hasn't shown up to a chapter meeting for 4 nights in a row, we need to reach out to them and see what's going on. When we notice that someone's been working really hard behind the scenes to clean up or whatever after an event, we need to notice that. We need to make them feel like, wow, that was important. You're an important part of this whole piece of the puzzle. You matter. We need to recruit our members. We are constantly recruiting the women into our organization again and again. We're continuing to help them fall in love with what it means to be a part of our organization. And so helping people feel like they matter means that we're always treating them like we're recruiting them and helping them be a part of our organization in a meaningful way. It's also our job as leaders to help people feel like they matter by confronting conflict. So if someone is bullied, and not just interpersonal conflict, but if they're bullied and they've got something really harsh going on between members in the chapter, it's important that you as leaders in the chapter confront that conflict or help them confront that conflict so they can feel like what they're going through really does matter to you. And be specific. Again, be very specific with people when you praise them. Be very specific with them when you let them understand why their butt in that seat is important to you. Every person counts every time. I'll say that again. Every person counts every time. Help people feel like they matter as a means to connecting deeply with your organization.